Good morning, everyone. It's Gal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Randomizer. I realized that the Flagset I was using is almost identical to the standard League one on the website, except for this one has objectives instead of boss hunt, which I like better, and switches the characters, which I don't like as much, but we'll try it. So we're starting off with Tella and one other character, obviously. No free characters, T Wildish, S standard, standard glitches, no adamant. And we've got so we've got Cape Magnus, so if we get the harp, that's good. Sand Ruby, Crystal Sword Altar, Giant, Falcon, which is the hook route, Pinktail, and Baron Castle. This is a lot of crappy objectives. So probably going to be a little bit longer than some of the other ones I've done recently. Let's give it a go. Also, a telestart means there's a decent chance. Hallam. Okay. Magma Key. Okay. Oh, was there a free key item? I was not paying attention. I think there might be a free key item still. So Magma Key is gonna make this a little interesting. So that means we can go straight underground. The downside of that, of course, being this party doesn't really benefit from that as much as some others would. Like, I think we still do it. I think we go immediately dive the two loud cutscene is loud. I think we immediately dive the two Sylph Cave and the other Sealed Cave. Max Sealed Cave. Summon monsters. We will do our standard looting for this, so save. And look for the monster chest. Mute Dagger's a good start. And there's the monster chest. Perfect. This dungeon only has one trap chest. So that means that we can go through the entire thing. Now pick up all of the high-end treasure in here. And this is either going to give us a lot of room to sell items, Artemis Bow, okay. That can be good if we get like a Rosa. Rydia with a Heroine Robe. Charm Rod. Protect Ring, Samurai Bow. Those are all good. Honestly, we're getting a lot of good stuff here. White Spear. Awesome. Sorcerer Robe. Yep. This feels very good now. That is a fully equipped Hallam out the gate. And a lot of equipment for Kain if we get one. Potentially a Rosa. Artemis Bow would go well on a lot of characters, but in particular a Rosa. package. So, normally I wouldn't actually care about package, but this is kind of a weird situation. Getting it this early really makes me feel like it might be worth doing. Heroin robe to go with it. Wow. Like, that is a ridiculous... Yeah, that's ridiculous. Bomb and CPU. So, actually, that's not that bad. That means once we get some good support, some good physical characters, we can come back and do that as well. So Self Cave isn't as conducive to looting, but if we dive down it quick, this is going to give us a second key item when we get to Fabul. And at this point, our main thing we want to get is just as many key items as fast as possible. Bonus points on the key items if they also give us access to loot or characters. Elixir and tent. Not ideal. We're looking for ethers. That's why we're checking all the item shops. I mean, item shops are always good to check. I'm a yard master. Proud of you, Job Dwarf. That's a lunar staff for Tella for now. Make him heal a little better. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't paying enough attention during the with flags. I think key item or free key item is on. So I think we check this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Perfect. If this is the pan, I'm gonna be grumpy. Darkness Crystal, that's actually really interesting. Okay. I mean, that immediately says we go to the moon and get the character there. We specifically want to check these item shops while we're there. Especially right now, it's just we're there anyway. We may as well. That was a really bad parking job. Whoa. So this is going to give us two things. The first thing it gives us is access to the moon and a free character, obviously. Technically, we also get a glance at Cave Bahamut if we want, which is 4 chests, and we get to just see what the enemy there is. If it's a freebie, we might just take it quick. I don't think it's going to be a freebie, though. I mean, even a lot of the freebies are scary at that point with no levels. That's 20k. Okay, let's just take a moment here. Oh, that's his right hand. That's why that's doing it weird. Charm Rod, Gaia Helm, Sorcerer Robe, Protect Ring, Lunar Staff. You know what? We can give him a bandana for now. Flame Rod. We don't know what characters we're getting yet, so that's kind of the best we've got. I'm gonna cross my fingers based on what we've gotten so far. A Cane would be wonderful. A Rosa or a Rydia would be okay. Cecil, I would not complain about, even though it's not that great yet. Actually, Edge would be very good also. Rosa, okay. So this is actually going to make our early game a lot better. Feeling a lot more confident. We go Arty Bow, Poison Arrows, Heroine Robe. Take that bandana back from Tella because he doesn't actually need it. It was more of a joke. And then we think do that. I am going to do a quick loot of Cave Bahamut and check out what we've got there, because with this being accessible early, it is technically... I probably should have actually double-checked what items we have before I did that, because there's a good chance we're not going to do this, even if it is an easy enemy. Just because whatever's here is going to be very fast and hit very hard. Yeah, we have no attacking items. So this is going to just be a looting mission and an informational mission. Oh good, a thunder rod. Money is always nice, but that's not worth the dive. Power shirt. That's nice. Mylon. So, like I said, at this point, any melee character we get will be good. Kane and Edge are the top ones, just because we've got 2 mute knives for Edge, and a full moon, I guess, technically, and a white spear for Kane. Check the character here, and then we can do... probably just go straight to Fabul, I guess. Yang isn't great here, and let's see what this Lunar Sparkle is. See if it's worth trying or not. Yeah, I don't really want to do Pale Doom with this party. Especially for a Yang. Get me an Edge or a Cecil, and we'll do that. But or Kane. Heck, I'll do that with a Sid at this point. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot that, I don't have any spells yet, and the Dancing Dagger got sold. I make good life choices. But we've got a Rosa. I'm not super worried still. Now we've got Ice 2, and all is right with the world. Actually, having that Yang available would be really nice for a D-Machine, or with a D-Machine grind. He's a good Sand Ruby. Yang is a good target for that. For Slingshot. And I can have another chance at redemption. Okay. Hook. And Sand Ruby. Long swords for sale, which is kind of crazy. Got our ethers. think that's a Porum. Palom has the orange cape, and you can see the 2 pixels at the top of the cape in sticking out from the covers in bed. Okay, with this party, let's see who this character is. See, sometimes the game just makes that decision easier for you. We could technically probably do our deals right now, but I think I would like to do a little bit more first, just so we don't have to go back down if we do go up, or once we climb it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and do the other terrestrial locations quick. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do Baron Inn, depending on what we find. Ribbon, nice. Did that just happen? Do you have better arrows than that? No. Okay. Like, it's not going to be as good, but at this point, that's pretty solid. Forum equipped this way will not be functional for long, but it's enough to get us through the first few fights. Potentially enough to get up to, like, Virus or Quake on Palom. And we also have Twin available if we want, but we probably don't want to use it because... Okay, that went well. Yeah, we probably don't want to use it because Heroine Robe gives a negative stat. Figures it's the pan. I mean, that gives us 2 more free key item checks. I feel like this is definitely always check your freebies. That's not a key item. It's a good arrow. It's a better arrow than what we have, but it's not a key item. Main reason to check this at this point is if this is another free thing, I'm going to want to follow up instead of going up ordeals right away. And that's another, it's not a free key item, but it is a free good item. So that does give us some wiggle room here. I think I am going to go ahead and do it. I guess technically Hook is a free character as well. If we're doing this anyway, do we want to loot over there as well, quick? Check who our character options are. Pinktail is also a requirement. So... and it's honestly the easiest requirement we have. So the fact that we get it early is nice. I mean, this is leaning... we've gotten a couple items now that lean into... if we get a Rydia... like, I'm not going to complain about a Rydia Yang slingshot. I was off a tens digit there, wasn't I? We'll grab that on the way out. Or the next time through, because we're definitely doing a double dip here. I think at this point we go all the way down to the character and then work our way back out, because we did do some shopping. And at this point, if we have to reset, we have to redo the shopping. Second Yang. That's not great, but okay. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. He's not a bad character by any means. It's just not good here. Like, any other melee character would be better at this point. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and he comes with a Charm Claw. Lovely. Second White Spear. I want to see if I can win this. It feels mostly unlikely, but we might get lucky. Yeah, probably not. These two are super tanky, so there's a chance. We'll take it. Life Staff's good. We have effectively 3 white mages right now, so it's a good item. Third White Spear. Second Longsword. If there isn't an edge in this seed, I am going to be grumpy. I'm just saying. Honestly glad I didn't check that shop first, because that could have been frustrating. No idea how Rosa survived that. Okay, I know exactly how Rosa survived that. Heroine robe. So I think at this point we do Baron in. Like I was planning to do. If we want to do hook route right now, we can. Like, technically, I think that's still faster than some of our other options. Like, yes, we have Magma Key, so it's not necessary, but hook route is also a... There's Arcane. There's Arcane. Get a Velvalis out of the way is not a bad thing. Golbez. Nice. This is a really low magic spot, apparently. Cool. Now the question is, who do we swap? And I think the answer is... Forum. I mean, if we're here already, let's do it. We know there's an Odin here. We have a Yang with Thunderclaw. We have a very well-equipped Palom with Lightning 2. Odin feels doable. Odin is very weak to lightning, so he goes down very quickly here. Dark Elf shouldn't be too bad. White Spear will actually be the one that's really nice here. When we get to his second phase, he becomes extremely weak to... Oh, I guess he's always technically very weak to it, but yeah. His second phase is also vulnerable to status effects, so Stop will do exactly what it says on the tin. And from there, Kane can one-shot him. Virus. This is also going to give us another character here. Cecil. We still don't have a good weapon for him. So I think what we do is we go do our deals. And I will also say, at this point, one of the big things that I'm thinking is, when do we do our grunt? We've got access to everything at this point. Let's see, what do we have left for Giant, Hook Route, Crystal Sword? So we literally have what we need to finish the game at this point. All we need is Hook and Darkness Crystal. Trying to think of the best way to put this party together. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking... I know we've got our Sorcerer Robes and our very well-equipped Callum. I don't think we use him for the Zeromus fight at this point. I think we do our deals. I think we try and grab one more key item from somewhere. And I think we look for a Holy Sword. And then we slingshot Yang and Cecil. Swap Cecil for Palom. Tele-anchor the other three Berserkers. Should be pretty straightforward to win a fight at that point. I forgot to heal. This is an easy boss at an easy spot. Actually, that makes this easier. Got ourselves Berserk. Intentionally going to leave Yang down here. We want to get a 5-level difference between Yang and the next spot. I forgot to switch, but I think we're okay here. Using jump and aim means that we pretty much just don't have to worry about the counterattacks. Another non-key item. That's annoying. That's annoying as well. Like, I'm pretty sure any 2 hits are gonna stop her. Not quite. Garden. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. That spot only has 1,000 hit points. No XP there, so we don't have to worry about knocking Yang back out. Cecil becomes a paladin. Ella gets his spells. Okay. Trying to think of how to do this. So there's 2 thoughts here. One is, if we go for key items before the grind, it makes the grind safer and shorter. We do need to get a little bit more XP before we commit to anything else. We also need a holy sword. So I think what we do is do a little bit more looting. Specifically looking for a weapon for Cecil. That should have been a life, but oh well. Still decent XP. There's our crystal sword. Perfect. I was going to continue looting here, but that really makes it feel unnecessary when we get it on the first try. Second thing we're going to do, when I was looking at what I'm going to be taking care of, one of the things was launch the Falcon. So with that fight out of the way, we are going to do the rest of the dive here. To launch the Falcon, it's a requirement. Would it be faster after the grind? Yes. Should I actually be doing it? Actually, probably not now that I'm thinking about it. Because that's one that would just be rough faster afterwards. And we're not getting a key item out of it. So it actually doesn't help us that much. We do still need one more level, so I guess it's better than nothing. Inventory boss? Really? Wow. Okay. Still debating on how stupid this is. But oh well. It is what it is. Like, genuinely right now, a smarter thing would probably be, yeah, just to do Dwarf Castle or something. Miss Dragon. That's annoying, too. The more I'm thinking about it, the stupider this plan was. Because one of these bosses doesn't even drop anything. We don't have a mute bell, so this is going to be mediocre at best. I mean, I feel like we just do it. I think we just cast stop. Perfect. Less than ideal. That actually could have gone significantly better. Because Kane is the one who needed the levels. He dropped right as that last hit went in. Antlion on top of tower, I think shouldn't be too bad if we wanted to. We don't have the tower key, so we can't do the easy one. Dwarf Castle still feels like the easiest option to potentially get 2 key items quick. Technically also gives us another character option. That's not promising as a start. Lunar Sparkle. Never a good thing to get as the first of two bosses. Second Lunar Sparkle. Edge. Oh, hey. Actually, is Edge just straight better than... I mean, he's better than Kane or Yang. Yeah. Still need to clean out my inventory, apparently. This is going to be so ridiculously messy. I'm pretty sure this is just not gonna work. And the worst part is I'm not sure whether I want it to or not. Okay. Really? I think it's time. What am I doing? Let's see if this works. Can that work? Actually, that can work. Okay, okay. This is gonna be kind of weird, but I can make this work. Okay. This spot is pretty low hit points. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to race it down this way, but we can try, I guess. Like, that actually felt a lot closer to working, amazingly. I didn't save after I did all that shopping. Not sure why I thought I didn't need to save there. But, oh well. I guess I can just continue to try and be smarter here. So I was still doing all of that at battle speed 1. if we can actually manipulate this out right, it should be fine. Get 2 Star Bales up. Which, if we get Yang and Kane, that makes my leveling kind of weird, but at this point I don't care. Nope, just Yang again. At this point I just want to get through it. This was just to get... The worst part is this was literally just to get 2 key items. Like, this is so dumb. Okay. Which, if they are not key items, at this point, we probably could have already been done with our grind. I think we actually tag Rosa out here. Okay, we're good this time. So this is now not going to work the way I want it to, but theoretically should still work. Like, my big question at this point is it better to try and make it work with Yang, or do I just go with Kane and call it good? Warp Glitch. Adamant. Not a key item. So really what I'm saying is all of that wasn't worth it. I hate everything. Okay. We're just doing this. I'm done. Okay. So we do have a very well-equipped Edge available. Like, Kane is probably the most middle of the road, yeah. Like, the upside with Kane is we can slingshot him. And that's not much of an upside. Crystal Sword and Shield. Bandana. Dragoon. Zeus. Suppose that is the one downside, is we don't have enough gear for everybody. By the way, the 2 mute daggers were being used in the last fight, even though they're weaker, because they give him a boost to his magic. We have something for him. Maybe like wear a Gaia hat or something. Just give him a hat. The man just wants a hat. Okay, so with the way I'm set up currently, Tella and Cecil are my lowest level characters. I'd actually still need, even if I switched Kane out, he would not get a slingshot. So this is the way we're leaving it. This is already going to be bad because I'm going to be doing a D-Machine grind, and we know how well that works for me. We haven't found any other way to do a grind currently. We've got a level 1 Cecil. And we need to clear the giant as a objective anyway. Okay, let's see how this goes. This should be it, theoretically. Never mind, I did something wrong. Oh, you can't leave the room after the first fight unless you, or it changes the RNG, I think. Okay, so it should be the next one. Really? I mean, I guess this says 2 or 4, so it may be the 4th one. That's fine. So it should be this one. Okay. That's promising, at least. Great. Level 1 Cecil is bad at hitting things. With his fists, at least. Let's go ahead and just give him a knife. Is that gonna do low enough damage? Should be okay. And that screwed up the order. Great. How's our health? We're probably good for one more. This is what the ethers were for, because Tella has very low magic points. We'll do one more cycle here just to get some heals in. The lower the hit point the characters have, the easier it is to heal them. So currently our Edge and Yang are in danger still, but should be okay. So since I haven't really explained what I'm doing on this, we are killing dragons, obviously. The reason we're doing it this way is every time you hit this guy, you're going to summon another dragon. This is beneficial because these guys give a lot of experience and only have an attack that does percentage-based damage. So basically, as long as we don't screw up, we won't die here. This is possibly slightly risky here, but we'll try it. Because this shouldn't kill Tella. So Tella uses the weak spell, which reduces this thing that normally has several thousand hit points down to 1 hit point. And then Rosa bonks it, kills it in 1 hit. Yang uses a life potion, which resurrects the enemy at 0 hit points, effectively killing them twice. So we've effectively killed 14 of these things. I accidentally just went into another cycle. So the other part of this is that I talked earlier about a slingshot. So there is a mechanic for XP recovery built into the random. If you have less hit points or less experience than the rest of the party by 5 levels, you get double from the next encounter, or from every encounter until you're caught up. So if you find a character late, it makes it easier to get them back up. Now, the reason that this matters in this case is because this is all one fight. Which means all of this experience is going to be double for Cecil. So all of these things kind of working in concert gives us this ridiculous cycle of massive experience gain. We call it a slingshot because Cecil is going to go from the lowest level member of the party to the highest. So snapping back like a rubber band. Or a slingshot, you know, like it says. With the Berserker party, we don't need to go as high level as we would otherwise. Oh, I went more than we needed. Okay. Well, that's going to be a thing. So, Cecil is now a death machine. And the way we're going to beat the rest of this game is pretty much cast Berserk on Cecil. That's it. That's really all it takes. Now, I was hoping to be able to get that on both... Oh, I forgot to turn encounters back off. I was hoping to get that on both Cecil and Yang. Because Yang benefits a lot from levels. Everybody else in the game, like all the other melee characters in the game, they get more powerful based on just equipment. Yang gets more powerful based on... let's see here... That's actually a slight problem as a boss here. We will still do it. We are still complete our objective here. I'm trying to remember if that works. It does. Okay. We might end up with a Calbrenna doll here. Doesn't look like we may actually get away with it. The trick is we can't let them get a turn with one type of doll up and not the other. So if Yang gets this kill, I don't know how we managed that, but we did. I'm not complaining. Also, as you can see, Cecil is doing absolutely ridiculous damage here. Probably move that back up now. This is actually a slight problem as far as bosses go. Because we need to keep him off the lightning, as it were, and his spot hits really hard. So this might actually be a problem. So I just have to hope we do enough damage before he gets really bad here. Okay, we should be okay now. So, Kinazo's wave attack is based on a percentage of his maximum hit point, or his current hit points, rather. So, specifically in this case, it's a significant problem because this spot has very high hit points to start with. So, at the beginning, you know, he's doing potentially would have just one-shot our entire party with that wave. So we had to use lightning to dispel the first few of them, and then kind of just got lucky for the end. Sid, I know you like robots, but you're a bit late to this party. Okay. There is a whole one character that I would have taken there. And that is, if I got a Fusoya, I would swap Tella for Fusoya at this point. Technically, I don't know if we've even done enough bosses to full power Fusoya at this point, so it may not even be better. As long as he has Berserk, I don't care. Okay. Now we get to the same problem I've run into a couple times before, which is I'm really bad at remembering which items are in which spots. I'm pretty sure the first one up at the top is the white spear. Off to the left here. We have to do Crystal Sword. Now, I think Crystal Sword is either the Wyvern spot or it's the last spot. So I think it's Wyvern. We're gonna go for that first, and we're gonna hope I'm not wrong. She's probably like feeling awfully confident in myself. Yes, I am right. And we don't have the harp, so this is genuinely the easiest way to do this. All the walking. So I think that's right there was a very good demonstration of the different power levels we're dealing with here. Cecil is doing, what was that, 7,500 damage a hit right now. I'm actually going to as odd as this is in a normal run. So Cecil and Yang were both doing like 8,000 damage. Yang was using power and had elemental bonus. So he's probably doing a lot less than that. But still, it's a lot of damage. Edge was doing 2,000. Less than 2,000. He doesn't have the maxed out gear. He doesn't have the levels that Cecil does. The other thing worth mentioning with that is that if Yang had also gotten that slingshot, he would have been higher level than Cecil right now. And his damage starts just growing exponentially once you get him above, basically once you get him out of range of where he was supposed to get leveled to in the original game. He leaves your party pretty early in the original game, and you're not supposed to get him to to this high of level. And if we had gotten him up into the 60s like I was originally intending to, this would be a whole different can of worms. I mean, he'd pretty much just be doing 9s the whole time. Crystal reveals his true form. Let's see what Zeromus is today. Table flip. Okay. Flipamus. That's a problem. We're just going to use that to get the nuke counter to nerf the first Big Bang. It's going to hit Edge, which should be okay. I think right now we're more worried about getting damage going than we are about everybody surviving. I will also just say, for the record, if I get Berserk up on Cecil and Yang here, there's a very good chance that we don't actually need to do anything else the rest of the time. So 7,000 to hit from Cecil, 4,000 to hit from Yang. $2,300 from Edge. Really start to see those diminishing returns here. Unfortunately, we didn't get his Silk Web off, so there's a decent chance he'll still get another action before the game's over, but not guaranteed. With this Cecil, like, if he actually does a few more high roll hits, this is just done. Meteor is the last phase. So the way this works, we got all of our commands in because Berserk automatically enters your command as soon as it's available. And Zeramus has 4 phases to it. Every time you do a certain amount of damage, he changes phases and his attack pattern changes. So we got all of our actions into the queue, and then when we make him change phases, he has to go to the back of the line. But we've already re-entered all of our characters into the queue because of Berserk. So we get multiple attacks in before he gets a chance to do anything, and then it just keeps cycling through. So rather than multiple big bangs, rather than having to deal with that, we just get through one big bang and then just knock him out. This went pretty well. Honestly, I made a couple mistakes. I got a little greedy. The one thing I shouldn't have done is Dwarf Castle. Now, I will say, Dwarf Castle did give me an edge, and it gave me cat claws. But if we didn't have edge, we would have had a cane with a white spear, which would have been doing about the same damage. We also got strength rings, I guess. Like, we did get a lot of good items out of that, but it took me 3 tries to get through Dwarf Castle, and we didn't get our 2 key items. I don't think I ever explained that. If you have 10 key items, your XP gets doubled. So instead of having to do... we would have only had to do half the dragons that we did, and we would have gotten twice the experience for what we did. So if we did 2 cycles of dragons, we would have gotten roughly 1 million experience, which would have been more than we got this time. Final time was about 150 with resets. This was a fun one. Like, I finally actually did a D-Machine grind right. I felt really good about it, even though we had 5 characters and up. And we didn't have a good healer. We made it work. It only took about 15-20 minutes. We still finished in less than 2 hours with 6 relatively hard objectives. Like, we got a few of them, we got a few lucky ones early, but ultimately it was a moon boss, giant, and hook route, which is not always easy. And not a lot of those bosses were. So, honestly, I feel pretty good about it. You know, we had a rough, spot for Kinazo. Dolls could have been a really awkward fight there, but we got the patterning right, and yeah, no, I feel really good about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this or Blue Moon for my next seed that I do, but these two are, or something weird. I haven't done a weird easy one in a while, but these are fun. I really like these, and they feel a lot like this flag set and the Blue Moon flag set feel like what I'm used to doing, and I like them. It's 2 very different takes, because one of them you get all your characters up front and then you just fight bosses, and one of them you have to go key item hunting to do objectives, but alright, but you also have to find characters. But ultimately they feel very similar as far as the power level of it goes, and the difficulty level goes. And the fact that I've been coming in just under 2 hours pretty regularly feels really good. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap here. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.